Here is a question from NET JRF 2017 from electrostatics. In this question it is given that two long hollow cylinder conducting cylinders of radii R1 and R2 where R1 less than R2 are placed in vacuum as shown in the figure below. The inner cylinder carries a charge plus lambda per unit length and the outer cylinder carries a charge minus lambda per unit length. The electrostatic energy per unit length of this system is given by, there are four options given, and this is the figure or diagram for the corresponding problem. So let's solve this question. So if R less than R1, it means if we take a point R, means at a distance R which is less than R1, means inside a point which is inscribed in the inner cylinder, then electric field inside the inner cylinder will be 0, or this can be represented as E1. It means electric field inside the inner cylinder will be equal to 0. And if the point is taken between these two cylinders, that means when R1 less than R2, in that case our electric field E2 is described as, it will be lambda divided by 2 pi epsilon naught R, and its direction is r cap. And when R is greater than R2, in that case also our electric field E3 will be equal to 0. Now the energy W will be equal to epsilon naught divided by 2 integration of E square dz. From this expression we can write, this expression will be equal to epsilon naught divided by 2 integration from lower limit R1 upper limit R2 and integration of lambda square divided by 4 pi square epsilon naught square r square multiplied by 2 pi rl dr. So if we carry out this integration, and this integration is around all space, so now if we carry out this integral, then the value of this integral will be W divided by L will be equal to epsilon naught divided by 2 multiplied by lambda square divided by 2 pi epsilon naught square and integration of 1 divided by r dr with its limit r1 to r2, which is equal to lambda square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught log r2 divided by r1, because integration of dr by r is equal to log r. So from our given option, it is given that there are four options is given. First option is lambda square divided by pi epsilon naught ln r2 by r1. Second option is lambda square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r2 square divided by r1 square. Third option is lambda square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught log r2 by r1, and fourth option is lambda square divided by 2 pi epsilon naught log r2 by r1. Among these four options, here we are seeing that our option C is correct. So we can write, or we can conclude, option C is correct. Now there is another question appearing in NET 2017 from electrostatics. In this question it is given that the charge distribution inside a material of conductivity sigma and permittivity epsilon at initial time t equal to 0 is rho of r comma 0 is equal to rho naught, a constant. At consequent time rho of RT is given by, there are four options are given. So let's solve this question. For solving this question, as we know, JF is equal to sigma E. JF is equal to current density and sigma is the conductivity, E is the electric field. Again, as we know, del dot E is equal to rho F divided by epsilon. Again, we can write del dot JF is equal to minus d rho F divided by dE. So from this relationship we can write sigma del dot E will be equal to minus del rho F with respect to del T. This implies del rho F with respect to del T is equal to minus sigma divided by epsilon into rho F. So from this expression we can write, therefore rho F of T is equal to rho naught exponential minus sigma divided by epsilon into rho F. Again, we can write this expression as rho F of T will be equal to rho naught exponential sigma divided by epsilon into T. So this is our answer and it is matching with our option sigma divided by epsilon naught into T, or option 1. So our correct option is option A. So our option A is, therefore we can write option A. Option A is correct.